Hi guys, my name is Anthony Cummins, and if you don't know, I write books on Japanese warfare and things like that. But what I want to show is the importance of this is Japanese scouting. I've just come for a few days away at a friend's caravan, and I've been walking down the beach. That you can hear in the background is the glider, guys. I'll show them in a minute. But I wanted to go to what looked like some buildings over in the distance. I thought I'll just have a nice long walk along the beach, and then because of the crest and the way you couldn't see anything, this is what I came across, and it just shows the absolute importance of sending scouts out before you move an army. And not obviously it's logically understandable, but when you see it, you're like, oh yeah. So imagine I was walking along here not knowing, because this bit's in a dip, but if you were marching an army this way and you hadn't sent Shinobi or Monomi as scouts, this is what you'd come across. But there they are, they're doing their old glider thing, but you couldn't see this at all. And it's a very, very quite, you know, fast flowing river there with a bank that's probably about 8 feet tall. Maybe you can't see it properly in perspective there. It's about 8 feet tall, and you can see that goes right down. So you probably have to make a detour of a few miles to get around that. And it looks from the back of the beach. I'll try and film it on my way back. It looks like it's not there. It absolutely just disappears into the landscape. But you imagine trying to get armoured samurai horses up a clay bank like that. So this is what it means when you've got to think about the Bansen Shukai, and it's saying check what the ground is, check the footing, check the rivers, check everything, check the depths, the distances. So a shinobi would have to come here, and he would have to start measuring this with either a bit of old mathematical skill or cross it himself with ropes. He'd have to test the other side of the ground, then he'd have to keep going, and then he'd have to map this mentally in his mind, and all these, you know, or write it down, of course, put it in his kimono. But there's different ways to do it and different things. But yeah, just imagine that is the reality of, like, I've only walked for about 20 minutes, and already the army would be stuck and susceptible to attack. So if you want to know more about this, that type of stuff, obviously the Bansen Shukai is just out. I'll put a picture of it here, so enjoy. You can just see it's starting to disappear into distance, and by you get to this point, it's disappeared and you can't see it. I'm only about 4 minutes away. I just walked about 4 minutes and that's it. It's disappeared. From here with the birds, from here with the human eye, you can see that there's something going on there. But in about 2 more minutes, that disappears under this mound here, and that's it. It's gone. So that's the importance of Japanese scouting. Well, any scouting, of course, but we're talking about Japanese stuff. So. Again here, this is where you'd be really bogged down with horses and wagons, and all this has got to be checked. And people don't realise the importance of when they just skip over the Monomi parts in ninja manuals. You shouldn't do. It's like you need to put your mind into it and recreate the world they live in, and recreate the difficulties. Go and try and walk through 4 inches of mud. Just that's all, just 4 inches. Just to find how difficult it is. And the other one was an 8-foot mud wall, so try that one. Clay even. Alright guys, that's it. See you later. Oh, my alarm's going off. Right, just to show everyone, that's the call of English weather. That's hailstone. It's hard to see on this, but... And it's just set my car alarm off. Right. God, back in old England, eh? You see the